Hi again, it's Robin from the Artsy Nest Studio. I did say that I would be coming back and making a video showing what I would decide to do with my little junk journal that I made from coupon flyers. Well, I did do something with it, and the cover of it was inspired by a video. Let's see, Lucy Oodle Doo. And that's her name on YouTube. And the name of her video is Handmade Cleanup Art Journal. And hers, she did canvas, and it's beautiful. I have to say mine really doesn't compare, but I'm pleased with it, you know. And but the idea was really neat. I was very inspired, and so I went ahead and did it as close as I could with what supplies I had. I will show you. There we go. Of course, that's the back, and this is the front. There's the front, and then there's the back. And here, I'll flip this so you can see both. This was done, the painting was done basically watered down acrylic paint, and just kind of, you know, to get it real watery to give that watercolor effect. She used the modeling paste through the stencil, so that's what I did here. And her stencil was a little more ornate. It was pretty. I don't know what company made it, but I decided, since I didn't have one like that, to use a stencil. And look at, I only made half of the circle here, but I cut this out myself with excuse me, Duralar, and just an X-Acto knife. And you know, this is so fragile here, real thin, and I don't know what to say. I guess just fragile. I was so afraid to wash it, so I already have layers of paint stuck on there pretty good. But anyway, yeah, that's what I did for this right here. And I had a hard time. The spine of this here sticks out, so I kind of had to split it up there, and then for down there. And let's see. Oh, the stamps that I used. This, I can't even remember. It just has some words on here. I did splatters with gray paint. Let's see. The circles here are actually a Tim Holtz stencil. Kind of looks like a honeycomb. So, let's see. And then I went to Tuesday Mornings, which I love that store. If anybody has one near them, run. Don't walk, run. Oh, the things that you can find there, mainly for like scrapbooking and paper crafting, not so much fine arts. There is some paint and stuff there, but look, aren't these cute? It's 2 sets, and they're by Ruby Violet. Let's see, I wrote it down here. Yeah, Ruby Violet. Cute, huh? So the words that I used, well, of course I had to use the little bird right there on the front. My name being Robin, Artsy Nest Studio. I have a primitive folk art blog. I used to design and sell my patterns for rug hooking, punch needle, wool applique, whatnot, more very primitive folk art designs. And the name of that company is Bird in the Hand Primitives. So yeah, I love birds. They show up in just about all of my art. So let's see, what else can I tell you about this? Oh, the words, yeah. Here it says life, lovely, and cute stuff. So yeah, I like it. I'm really pleased with this. And I've just had a lot of fun working in this book. Like I said before, my last video, that I really think being something that would have ended up in the trash heap in the landfill there just your coupon flyers that come in the mail. It's junk mail. And then to make it into something nice and useful, I feel a freedom. I do things, you know, with these art journal pages that I didn't really do before. I used to feel like they all had to look perfect. They had to be my next best creation. This is just something I had cleaned paint off on this page and up here, and I was feeling out of sorts the one day, and I don't know, I grabbed this, and just to get my feelings out, I wrote fish out of water. Just did this, the water here, and did the fish with the hook in its mouth, and who knows why we feel the way we feel sometimes, and then why it makes us feel better to draw it. So I did that. This was the first little spread that I did in here, and this is something different that I never would have done before. In my art journal pages, I always had to fill every inch of the paper with paint, and I'm really liking not doing that. So, and this is kind of simple. I just used corrugated cardboard here to do a little stamping, couple layers of paint. I used a marker, I actually used a pink and a green gel pen here. Just some little symbols and marks, and I liked it. It made me happy, so I wrote, be happy. And then, let's see, this is a color combination I never would have thought to use. I've seen it in a lot of different art journal pages by other artists and whatnot, and I like it. I think it's nice, but it didn't jive with me. I don't know, for some reason. But I decided I was going to do it, and I like it. And this is a homemade stamp that I had made just with some foam, bubble wrap there for the red circles. This is just a stamp I made from foam, just a circle with some indentations. And I liked it, made me feel good. So I wrote live to the fullest, but my white marker is a dud now and needs to be replaced. So I'm thinking I'll either go over it when I get a new one, or I'm thinking maybe I should outline this with some black marker. Live to the fullest. I also wrote in white gel pen around these circles, or around different spots around this design here too. Grow stronger with each try. Learn as you go. Enjoy the process. Play, pray. Find joy in each. I covered that up too much. Yeah. What else did I write here? Be blessed. Feel the strength of your creativity. So, see? And then last but not least, I know in my last video I shared, whether anybody cares or not, that a lot of my artwork or anything that even my journaling that I do, my writing, it's done. I have a really hard time with sleeping ever since, that time in a woman's life when she knows she's getting older came. Yeah. So insomnia was one of my biggest problems. Still, to this day, it's affecting me. And so a lot of nights I'm up while everybody's snoozing. So from about 3:30 this morning till about 6 o'clock, maybe 6:30, this is the page I did. And I really like this too. What I did with this was I took some plain printer paper. See, I don't know. It's not showing up real good on here. It's hard to get in the camera view there. I did a lot of this just doodling with a black, let's see, where did it go? It's a calligraphy marker. I did some doodling on the paper, making the clouds, the bird. These were actually circles that I cut in half. The arrow, the waves down here. I did some stamping on here, of course, my colors, my paints. This is a stamp that I made also. It's just some weird circles. I don't see it right here. I probably put it away. But anyway, yeah, I colored over the bird with some watered down paints and some splatters, some dots with the bright pink. And I like that look, that cartoonish look. Let me slide that, maybe you can see it better. There we go. So, and in honor of the fact that I'm enjoying myself, just trying different things and not feeling like I'm stuck on one not technique. I'm trying to think of like a certain process. I have to follow these certain steps and I can't do anything differently. I'm not feeling like that in here. I'm forcing myself to just have fun and do my art the way I feel it. And I felt this. I had fun with it. I was like a little kid just drawing and then cutting it out and, you know, pasting it in here. Some of it needs to be glued down a little bit better. So I wrote with the arrow pointing, direction. So the bird is me, Robin, and I'm going in the right direction with my art, even though the arrow was and the bird's pointing to the left. I'm going in the right direction. So I like that. And I will stop tapping my pen. Let's see. I think that's it that I did for here. So I'm going to call it quits, and I am going to come back with another video. I had an idea. I know a lot of people like to give little tours of their craft rooms, their studios, whatnot. I would like to do that also, but I have a bunch of little pieces of art around here. For a while, I went hog wild on online classes. Well, a lot of my pieces of art in my craft room here were made taking classes. So I am going to show these paintings and drawings and whatnot that I did, and just describe what class I took to do it and what the process was, and maybe it would spark somebody else to take a class here or there. They're fun. They're very, very informative. You learn a lot. You learn a lot about yourself, and I've learned a lot of different art techniques. So, well, guys, I hope you all have a really good rest of the day. I hope you have a really good week. Be creative. Just have fun. Bye.